Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Caroline, that's me. And hi, welcome to another wig tutorial. So in today's video I'm going to be installing this kinky curly wigs. It's really from CurlyMe hair company. I believe it's a 30-inch, so like whoa, she big, she's really long. And my thing with kinky curly hair, it can get real poofy really easy. But that's why I wanted to make this video with this wig. I want to show you guys a trick and a hack to getting like really defined curls with your kinky curly hair without it getting all poofy like how it looks right now. But this wig is a little bit different than our standard wig. As you can see, she's got some little, this is one of those, I don't know if you've seen them yet, the natural edges a lot of companies are doing. So it comes with these like little baby hairs that are very like kinky, super kinky, like it's giving pubes, low key. They do kind of like pubes. But I did pluck and bleach this hair, so if you see like, don't mind the little orange spots on it. I wasn't sure how to like bleach the hair without getting it on these little babies, so I'd be careful, but I still got some bleach on them. This is going to be an interesting install because yeah, I'm not too sure how to like, I've never installed a wig like this, but it's supposed to like be very like natural, mimic more of your natural baby hairs, so we'll see. The drill. Tint the lace first. Always tint the lace first, no matter what kind of lace it is. Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade 356 Warm Coconut. And then I'm just gonna buff that in underneath the lace. And the wig cap is just to protect my braids from getting, you know, stuck on the clips and all that good stuff. Ooh. It's so big. It literally feels like I have little pubes on my head. I'm sorry, I need to stop calling them that. That's what they look like. They're so like kinky. That's funny to me, kinky pubes. I'm just a child. Okay, anyways. So I'm gonna go ahead and just, you know, do my install as regular, and I'll come back to talk to you when it comes to the whole defining the curls and keeping the curls, you know, nice and juicy. So give me a moment to just figure out how to install these little things. Little things. I've been lace spray to spray the lace down. Okay, I'm gonna spray in between. I'm nervous. So these next two clips is me trying to work with the natural baby hairs that they've set. Like I see the vision, but I feel like they should have kept the same baby hair texture as the hair, because the baby hairs in the front are very kinky. Like it matches my own natural edges. And I tried using like a flat iron to straighten it out and then try to like swoop it as normal. But then I realized since these are like my own natural edges, using Eco Styler to swoop them was just going to cause them to curl right back up. So you probably would have to use like a really specific edge control that you use for your own natural 4C edges, or something stronger than regular Eco Styler, because this ain't work. So just to kind of use what I got and make it work, I just pushed the baby hairs back into the hairline, and it still gave a very natural look with this as well. I also went ahead and just cut off the baby hairs and the lace. Honestly, I just yanked them off. More realistically, the baby hairs right in front of my forehead, because I don't have my hairline going down that low naturally. So having those baby hairs there was not gonna like fit with my natural head shape. So I just yanked those off to give it a clean look, cut off the excess lace, and push everything right back. Yeah, I still don't know how I feel about this, but okay. All right, elastic band. Let's do the elastic band. So with the install out of the way, I put my elastic band back on to help secure the wig down, because the detangling process will cause that wig to lift. So if you love your life, go ahead and put the elastic band to hold down your wig while we get into the detangling process. I was supposed to talk through most of this tutorial, but somebody FaceTimed me. A boy FaceTimed me, and if you'll see in the next clips, I get super smiley and I stop talking to y'all, start talking to him. So here's me giving the tutorial over voiceover. So when it comes to kinky curly hair, I find it's more high maintenance. Like, it's a two-step process when it comes to getting my curls to stay very defined and look together and not poofy. The first process is going through with just a spray bottle with water, literally just plain water, and detangling and brushing out through the hair, kind of like what I do standard for all of my wigs. I like to go section by section and saturate the hair fully with water. And I just start using a detangling brush to start brushing the hair from the bottom to the top. Always make sure when it comes to your curly hair, especially, you're brushing the hair from the bottom to get away the tangles, and you're working your way up to the top. Y'all, I know this is not even part of the hair video, but I'm just so sad. I was supposed to see this man. He just called me and said that he can't see me because he's tired. And you know, like, you just had something in your head that you wanted to do and you were so excited for it. And then, you know, I'm gonna be okay, but maybe because of my period, it's making me really emotional. Anyways, back to the hair tutorial. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm cracking myself up in this editing this video right now. Like, I went from being super smiley to being sad and frowny because I couldn't see this man no more. That's why people say stay away from men. They ruin your life. Because instead of me working, like, I'm supposed to be showing you guys how to get juicy popping curls, now I'm over here pouting because I'm not gonna see somebody. Be for real, Caroline. Anyways, so I had to go in lots of like smaller sections than I typically would because this hair was super long and really big. So I wanted to make sure I was taking my time to get each piece of hair saturated with water and properly brushing through it. Like, this step is really important for all curly hair, to brush and wet the hair. And like, so this is how the hair looked after I had fully brushed through everything. As you can see, the curls are defined. The hair is not as big, as you can see. It's also kind of starts to poof up and frizz out. Those little separated curls, I don't want that, because once it dries, it's going to be big and poofy like how we saw in the beginning. So this is the second part that I do mainly for my kinky curly hair. I now go in with a finger that has mousse on it, and I start to just do little finger coils, random finger coils, big, small. I just do these around the hair to kind of help lock the hair in this defined finger curl pattern. See this little like fluffy piece right here? I just do this on every little fluffy piece I see. Okay. All right, and that's how it looks right now while it's wet. Ignore my wet chest. And I'm gonna leave it just like this to let it fully air dry. And now I'm gonna do the same thing to this side. Literally just pick some random fluffy pieces, like these pieces are fluffy. Soak them in mousse. And then I just do my little wraparound. And this is what I really do for my kinky curly hair. So that way. Okay. If you haven't noticed, I do not go through every single strand of hair and give it a finger coil, because that just kind of gives it a very Jerry curl. It kind of just looks like I did some Shirley Temple curls. It looks too, I don't know what the word is. It just looks too unnaturally done, if that makes sense. So I just usually just pick random sparse pieces. I do big one, small one. It doesn't have to be perfect, just enough to get rid of those poofy, fluffy curls. Sometimes I want the ends just to have a curl. I'll literally just wrap the bottom of the hair. You can be as lazy or as meticulous as you want with this. It just depends on how much time you have. So once I have finished curling the hair with my finger, I'm going to go ahead and let the hair air dry and show you guys how it looks fully dried. Okay, so this is how the hair is looking after it's been drying for a good hour. I did have some instances where the hair got like caught in something, so it's frizzy. Now, this is why I say you shouldn't touch the hair at all until it fully air dries, because the hair, it got big. It could have been bigger, but it still looks a little bit defined because of the finger coils we did. But now I want to like clean it up to make it not look still chaotic. Like, it needs to be a little bit touched up some more. So now what I do is get more of this mousse, only mousse, not water for this step. I'm just going to go and fix some of the pieces that are frizzy. Same thing. Ooh. Just clean them up. The reason why I say do mousse and not water for this step, because the mousse is going to dry a lot faster, the water's gonna like make the hair soaking wet again, and we don't have time for that. We're just doing some touch-ups to some pieces. So I'm just gonna touch up the parts that like are obviously really frizzy. And then kind of just shape the hair a bit. This side is not too bad. And also, do not run your fingers through stuff. If you want to like separate a twist, you can. And then just add one right here. Somewhere along the line, I decided I wanted to give the hair a nice little chop because the hair is 30 inches long, and I feel like for kinky curly hair, for you to really see the coils the way I wanted you to see them, it needed a good chop. So I went ahead and cut off like maybe 6 inches and gave it a very blunt, even look on the end. I love cutting my curly hair, even if it's like not as much as 6 inches. A 1-inch chop on your curly hair can really make those ends and the curls pop a lot more. But the only thing with once you cut the hair, you kind of have to go in and reactivate those ends because it's going to have very like dead blunt ends. So after I cut everything evenly, I went back in with the mousse and just try to find the sections and just kind of redefine the curls again by doing finger coils at the ends. Okay, now here we are. I went ahead to the other side off camera because I was running out of memory space. Yeah, how we got here, I don't know, because this is a very different wig look than what some would say I changed my wig. I promise you I didn't, because this wig has gone through a lot of different transformations. But the curls, as you can see, my little technique, look at these curls. Jazz, like the hair is basically dry. Our curls are nice and defined, no frizz, everything is put together. I just need to stop playing with it or it will get bigger. What y'all think? Are y'all into it? Was it better when it was longer? I like it. I feel like the longer length was just too, you couldn't really see the curls that well, because now that I've chopped it, I feel like it gave a chance for the curls to really be showcased. That's my thing with, like, if you want like your curls to look really poppin', chop that hair, okay? That's how you get like a blunt chop on your hair, gonna give the curls a more chance to show through. Like, look at that, yeah. Okay, well, thank you guys as always for watching this video. I hope you learned something, and if you feel like I helped you, I would love if you could help me by like commenting and subscribing. Lashes keep dropping, and I'm like, is it my lashes or do I have a lazy eye? That's the question. But anyways, I'll see you guys in another one. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Goodbye.